Okay, now you can hear me. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to our live streaming for today. My name is Angel Geraldino, and I'm going to be here with you for the next 45 minutes to an hour. Today, live streaming is very special, and it's a very special day for us here on the water, and I hope it is the same for you as well. We are fortunate enough to be sponsored by StreamYard. So StreamYard is sponsoring this channel and this live streaming that is getting to you today. So we are very, very, very excited. In particular, it's a personal satisfaction to be able to say those words, being a small YouTube channel. And it's all thanks to first of all, thanks to you for sticking with us right from the beginning. There's a lot of people in here that I see that I've seen since I started my YouTube channel. So I'm very, very appreciative of everything, every support that I get from you guys. And you know, why not? I wasn't expecting the agreement between us and StreamYard was going to work so quickly and so fast. And so it did. So we were able to do it during this live streaming. I don't know if you remember, during the last live streaming, I was telling you that I was going to put in practice the new teasers that YouTube is implementing and all those new features that they have. But because we had the opportunity to partner with StreamYard, we're not going to be doing that. So we are going to be talking about StreamYard and StreamYard only, and how you can live stream with StreamYard. So those are all the things that we are going to be doing today. So before anything, let me say hi to the people that we have on the live streaming here. As always, thank you to Marie Strenger, which is our production assistant. Thank you for all the work that you're doing. She's behind the stage, taking care of your question as well as myself. So that's what we are doing. So I see Cindy Buchanan here. Thank you for the support. Here she is, Cindy. Boom, StreamYard. So we're going to talk about all those features that StreamYard has and how you can accomplish to do all of this, even with the free version that they have and with the paid version that you can take it to a different level. So also to one of our moderator, NP from India. Namaste, sir. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. And also the smaller half is also here in the house. Hello to you, sir. Thank you for being here. And let me see who else I have here. The MAGA family channel is here as well. So let's put it on the screen right there. Stop by before going snorkeling. So that means that they are on vacation. Well, what you can do is you can leave the phone running, go swim, go snorkeling. So that way when you come back, you can watch the entire show, because it's very, very beneficial for people that are trying to grow their YouTube channel. So today's topic, like I mentioned before, let me get the MAGA channel out of there. And let me put my banner so you know what we are talking about today. There you go. How to live stream with StreamYard. That's what we're going to be talking about. Let me see if I miss anybody, because since I'm going live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, some of the messages, if you look over here, I have like 3 different cell phones monitoring everything that I'm doing, and my wife has another one. So that's basically what we are doing, monitoring all the platform in which we are going live. So let me see if I see anybody in the other chat that is not here on my my live stream on StreamYard. So everybody's here. All right, Daniel Caraballo, that's a person that I didn't mention. I'm pretty sure that Los Doritos Kids is there somewhere. So Daniel Caraballo is here. It says, buenas tardes, estoy atento. Mi hermano Ángel desde República Dominicana. So he says, good afternoon, I'm paying attention. My brother Angel, I am from the Dominican Republic. So thank you very much, Daniel Carvalho. Thank you for being here with us and for the support. All right, so going right straight up into the live streaming today. One of the most important things that you can do for your YouTube channel as a YouTube content creator, and especially when you're a small YouTube channel like myself, or smaller, or a little bit bigger than my channel, is to do live streaming. Live streaming, if you are a person that that your channel is still not monetized, doing live streamings is a way to help you to get those hours and accumulate the hours towards the 4,000 hours for your qualifications. That's one of the qualifications or the requirements from YouTube in order for you to get monetized. So doing live streaming is a good way to accumulate those hours. Make sure that that's not the main reason why you are doing a live stream. Make sure that you're doing a live stream because you want to keep on creating content. Doing a live stream is content creation. Like I talked about this before. I'm a content creator. I'm not a YouTuber. YouTubers relied on trending topics. We relied on creating our content ourselves. Not to put down anybody. It's just different categories. So since you are creating a live streaming, that requires a lot of effort and a lot of moving parts in order for you to get to that point on your live streaming. So you have to make sure that the live streaming that you are doing, it is related to your channel topic and is related to or is dedicated to help your audience. Because yes, you can accumulate a few hours with one person watching your live streaming, but again, that shouldn't be the main reason for you to create a live streaming. And one of the reasons why you shouldn't do that is because it's going to hurt you in the long run. Because the algorithm of YouTube is going to see that only one person and that person only is watching your content or your live stream. So they are not going to promote your live stream to other people. They're not going to promote it further away from the person that is watching the live streaming right there. It could be yourself with another cell phone, watching yourself with another account. So make sure that you do it for the right reasons. Again, I am very, very excited to have StreamYard as our sponsor. And I did, if you look at all of the live streaming that I was doing before today, none of them had any title in it. None of them have any logo, nothing at all. And it's because I was trying to strike a deal with a few different companies, not just because. I was trying, my channel, remember, my channel is about to help you. That's why all of my videos in my channels are edited on a cell phone. Everything that you see on my YouTube channel is edited on a cell phone. The reason being is because not everybody has the opportunity or not everybody can afford to buy an expensive camera or even a cheap one. I have a cheap one. I have a Sony a6400. For our budget here, that's a cheap camera. You know, that's a entry-level camera. It's not a full-frame camera, if you guys know a little bit about cameras. So, but I didn't start with that camera. I started with my cell phone. I still do a lot of B-roll because my cell phone can shoot 4K videos. Okay? So, going back to StreamYard, the reason why I zeroed in on StreamYard is because how easy StreamYard makes it for you to live stream. The first thing that StreamYard has is that StreamYard is not a software that you need to download on your computer. You're basically going live on the cloud, literally. You don't have to download anything into your computer. And the advantage of that is that if your internet connection, or not internet connection, if the capacity of your computer is not that strong, you're not going to force your memory in your computer because you have to download this big software. There's other software that are free that you can download on your computer. But again, you have to download a software on your computer. If something goes wrong with that software, you have to fix it. Anything goes wrong with StreamYard, they have to fix it, whether you're using the free version or the paid version. And I'm going to establish later on the advantages of using the paid version over the free version. And one of the paid versions that they have goes as low as $20 a month, which is a complete killing, you know. So that's the reason why I decided. Like I said, and I'm not gonna name anybody, but we had conversation with other live streaming softwares, and we even thought about using the OBS live streaming for our live streamings, but we decided not to do it because it can get complicated. It can get complicated when you have a software, then you have to be doing the updates and all that. Not that you can't do it, but if there's an easier way to do it, why not? And the quality of, I mean, you can tell. Look at this image. I'm in full HD because my camera cannot do 4K live streaming. I told you it was a cheap camera. So my camera I cannot stream on 4K on my camera, but I can do ultra high definition, which is what I'm doing right now. And it is supported by StreamYard. So those are one of the benefits. StreamYard gives you a free version of their software that you can use, and you have a limited amount of hours that you can use your free version of StreamYard. And I'm going to show you what is going to appear. Let me show you here. We'll go to brand. Let me get rid of this. Okay, hide it. Okay. No, let me leave that one in there. Okay, so let me get that one out of there. So I'm going to go to brand. Then later on, I'm going to show you what the screen looks like. Because if I share the screen right now, it's going to go bananas on you. But basically, let me see if I can do it without ruin the whole thing. Let me get this out of here. And I'm going to share my screen so you can see at least what I'm seeing without being too crazy. Okay, so this one. Share. And okay, let me send myself. So, okay. All right, so you're going to see screen over screen, and I don't want you to see that. All right, so let me get the brand. Okay, so you see my logo over here. Where's my logo? Right here. Okay, underwater. That is something very important for you as a YouTube channel. You have to make sure that your brand is in there all the time. With the paid version, with the free version of StreamYard, you can still do a high quality. You can go all the way to 720p when it comes to quality on your live streaming. I don't think you can go 1080p with it, with the free version. I'm not completely sure. But you can do 720, which is pretty good. I was testing 720, and it's amazing. Okay, and like I said, these cell phones nowadays, they can do wonders. And you can connect your cell phone onto your computer to use your cell phone as a webcam instead of using the webcam in your computer or laptop, which the quality of those cameras are not that good. All right, so if you have the free version, this is what you're going to see in top, right? Let me see. If you change it, there you go. Where is it? There you go. Here's the dock. So that's what you're going to get. You're going to get the StreamYard logo, which, again, if you are not, if you are a person that you want to grow your channel, right? You want to grow your channel. So you want to make sure that that you do live streaming. And StreamYard, like I say, is giving you the opportunity to get a free version of their software so you can use it. Does the StreamYard put the watermark in top? Yes, like I just showed you. The watermark is right there. You can remove it by getting the paid version of StreamYard. Let me see who answered that question. Okay, there you go. So there you are. Does StreamYard put the watermark in the top corner? All right. I was just showing you guys that. The only thing is, like I mentioned before, it takes a few seconds. There's a few seconds delay on every live streaming. So on every live stream, so that's why I didn't get that question on time. But yes, StreamYard puts a watermark on it. But if you can't afford the paid version, you can still stream with StreamYard, even though it has the watermark logo in there. Because the most important thing, it doesn't matter if it has my brand in it or not. The most important thing is the message. How I convey my message to you. How do I help you? There is a channel that has the kid is from the Dominican Republic. He does betta. It's a betta thing. You know those betta fish. So he has a channel about that, and he uses KineMaster to edit his videos. He has over 1 million subscribers, and you still see the watermark on his YouTube channel. His name is Javier, and he does a wonderful job in the things that he does, and he's very entertaining. And it's not about the watermark or not. You know, it's about the message that he's trying to get to people. You know, I mean, he made it to past 1 million subscribers without watermark there. Don't tell me that the little watermark from StreamYard is gonna stop you from going live. I mean, that is nothing. If anything, I am very proud to have that logo in there. You know, and again, it doesn't matter. The message is what's important. That's what's important. It's not if you have the StreamYard watermark or not. If it's a preference that you want to have your brand in it, perfect. I like to have my brand in it. And still, I'm going to tell you that that came from StreamYard and that they are sponsoring the channel. But the main thing is your message. So those are one of the advantages of having StreamYard. You can use the software for free with the same capacity when it comes to quality, almost as if it was the paid version. They have several different packages within the StreamYard ecosystem. They have another one that is $39.99 per month, and that allows you to bring more people into the live streaming and all of that. Other advantages of, and I have talked about this before. Another of the advantages of having a software like StreamYard is that once you are done with your broadcast, you can download the audio. You can download the video and the audio. Aside from, because it's gonna go straight to YouTube, and it's gonna go straight to Facebook, and it's gonna stay there. And some other platform that you can live stream with a StreamYard simultaneously. At the same time, you can, like I'm doing it right now. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on YouTube. Okay, so you can do that simultaneously. Here goes my English. There goes my English. So what you can do is at the end of your live stream, you can download the audio and then you can use it for your podcast. The reason why I recommend this, doing it that way, I was doing my podcast at the same time that I was doing the live stream, and I don't know if you remember that. But if you make a mistake during your live streaming, you can go and correct it if you're using StreamYard, because you're going to download the audio, then you can edit it and take out the part that you don't want, or you can make it shorter or longer if you want to add anything to your podcast. So StreamYard gives you the opportunity to download that audio and use it for your podcast, which is what I'm going to be doing moving forward. I didn't know about that feature until 2 days ago, and I'm very happy with it. Excuse me. And I'm very happy with that feature because, again, it's going to allow me to present to you a more quality podcast, or for the people listening to the podcast. So for people listening our podcast today, thank you for being here with us. And like I said, everything is being done to convey our message better to you. All right, so let's see our chats here. Dr. Otto is in the house, so he says hello, everybody. There you go. That's the main advantage of doing live streaming, how live streaming can help you to grow your channel, is the direct engagement that you have with your audience. This is a software. It's not new to me because I have used it before, both professionally and the free version, which is professional as well, but the free version has the watermark in it, like we talked already. So I'm very familiar with StreamYard because I have been part of my webinar. I go into other people's YouTube channel to have the webinar, DDK, digital door knocking, and some of those people, they use StreamYard, so they bring me on board utilizing StreamYard. Like right now, I can invite any of you to come on the live stream show, and I can split the screen just like I did with the timer at the beginning, which I'm gonna talk about that timer in a little bit. And those are the things that you can do. But the engagement, the power of you bringing your comments along your live streaming into the screen, everybody likes to be part of something. You know, it's human nature. So when you have the opportunity to share the screen that everybody else is seeing, and seeing your name and seeing your questions in there, it is amazing. As part of that, let's read that question. Can people, this one comes from the smaller half. He says, can people watching on Instagram and Facebook comment in this chat, or are they on a different one? That is an excellent question. Anyone that is on any platform that you are simultaneously streaming can comment on the video that you are watching, that you are live streaming, right? So if anybody comments from Facebook, in the top part of the menu on StreamYard, so sad I can show you the screen. In the top part of the menu of StreamYard, it's gonna give you the icon of every platform that you are live on, and you're gonna see the comments, just like in YouTube, or like you get that red dot with a number of messages that you have on whatever chat that you are. It's gonna let you know that there's a message in there. You're gonna click on it. It's gonna come in here, and once you click it, you can bring it up to the screen, and people can see the message. All right. Mr. Elias Weston said, looking good, brother. Thank you very much, sir. And here we go. So I hope that answers your question, because those are the benefits of StreamYard. And I was talking about how important it is to do doing the live streaming with a powerful software like this software of StreamYard. You can still do that with the free version of StreamYard. You can still share the screen, and you can still bring up the comments that people make. The little strip that you see in the bottom that says making creators one click at a time, you can have that during the entire live streaming that you are conducting, and it's going to be there. The making creator one click at a time is the series of and I talked about doing series for your for the growth of your YouTube channel. So the live streaming are specifically tailored for the series of making creators one click at a time. Everything that I talk about on every single live streaming that I've done, it is dedicated to help you grow. Nothing else. That's what I keep on saying. Even though, yes, you want to reach that 4,000 hours of watch time to get to the point where you can monetize your channel, but make it something of value, that people come to your channel to watch you because you offering them something of value, not just because. Don't make it about you. Remember, YouTube is a search engine. People come to your YouTube channel for themselves, not for you, not for me. They come in there for themselves, just like you do it and just like I do it. When I go to Peter McKinnon's channel, it's not because I love Peter McKinnon, even though I do. But the reason why I go to him is because I want to get something out of it, so I can apply either to my YouTube channel or to my photography career or to my filmmaking career. Okay? So you need to keep that in mind and make sure that you do. Don't be selfish, okay? Just do it for your audience. All right. So moving on to other of the benefits of having a live streaming, besides that part, the fact that is the direct engagement that you're gonna have with your audience, is the more than just the engagement, is the interaction. When you have a powerful software like StreamYard, the Q&A of your StreamYard can prolong the live streaming without getting boring, because people are engaging with you, because people are participating with you, because people are having questions about the topics that you are talking about. So those are, to me, there's nothing else like, because this is having a conversation. You know, going into a live stream and you come in here into Underwater's channel, and StreamYard allows me to put you there. Jojo says, very cool. And there's no software download, so I can use it on Chrome ISO, which is what I talk about on my channel. which is very true. And I mentioned that at the beginning. There is no software for you to download. So now, since you don't have to download any software, you can use it on any computer. Because, there's some computers that they are not compatible with your software or the software that you want to use, or makes it complicated. I mean, Apple makes everything complicated. If you're an Apple user, forgive me about this, but my Lord, it is so complicated. And some people are not that computer savvy. I'm one of those people. So I want something simple, something easy for me to use, something that I'm going to be quick and on the go, and I'm going to bring my message with the quality that I wanted to bring my message in. So StreamYard makes it extremely, extremely easy for you. If you go to a StreamYard, and again, there's no software. You just go to StreamYard.com and click on it. You create an account. It's going to be your email, a password for your email, because you don't need password for StreamYard. When you decided to go live on StreamYard, there's no password. What they're going to do is they're going to send you a code to your email. And then you're going to use that code to access your platform, regardless if you have the free version or the paid version. Because it's not a software that you have in your computer. It's on the cloud. So for you to access to it, they want to make sure that it's you going live and not somebody that is using your YouTube channel to go live. So even though you try to go live, you're not going to be able to, because the code that it will give you the access to StreamYard is going to be sent to your email. And obviously, and I hope so, you're the only person that has the your email password. I hope that's the case. That's the case. Pardon me. So Dark Venom Gaming says, brother, I am having my YouTube channel. This is what he says. I'm getting blind as well. Brother, I'm having my YouTube channel too. How can I get in? How can I get it? It's a gaming channel. So if you are saying that you are having my YouTube channel, how do I can get it? I'm guessing that what you are, if you can formulate your question, because I probably messed it up again. But what I think that you are talking about is that you having a YouTube channel, about games, a gaming channel, and you want to grow your YouTube channel. Is that what you are talking about? One thing that I'm gonna tell you about gaming channels, they are very competitive. They are very, very competitive. The world of gaming is very extensive. There's a lot of people doing gaming. So my suggestion to you is go and look at the people. The first thing that you need to do is, when you go on YouTube for a gaming channel, what is it that you are looking for? What is it that satisfies you? What is it that you like? The reason why I'm saying this is because based on what you watch in YouTube, those are the things that you are going to apply to your channel. If you have a gaming channel, find a gamer that is good at what he or she does. And make sure not that you copy what they are doing, but make sure that you apply the good practices that they have, and then you give your personal twist to your YouTube channel. Add your personality to it. One of the mistakes that I've seen, I'm not a gamer. I used to play a lot of video games when I was a child, but not anymore. But I have kids, so they watch YouTube. They watch gaming channels. So one of the things that I hate the most is when people are using green screen for a gaming channel, and then the chroma key is not well used, and then you have that black shadow on one of the side, and when they move, because they have that fancy chair that goes from one side to the other. So when they move, you can see either part of the room or something that comes black in here, or all those colors start mixing each other. Make sure that you are on point if you're going to use a green screen, if you're going to be on it while you're showing people what it is that you're doing. Personally, to me, is boring. A boring gaming channel is one that just shows the guy going from one spot to the other. I don't know if that's how you guys like it, but I don't. I like somebody teaching me tricks. I'm from the era of Street Fighter 2. That's when I used to play video games, Castlevania, all those games. So you needed tricks in order for you to advance. So make sure that you are offering people those tricks and hacks that you gamers use, so people will watch your channel instead of watching somebody else. So look at those YouTube channels that you follow. What is it that they don't have that you will like them to have in their YouTube channel? Then you go and do something similar to what they're doing, give your personal twist to it, and add that part that you were looking for that they didn't have. But always do a research. So you're not going to be creating awesome content in a topic that people are not searching for. Because you can create the best content in the planet, but if people are not searching for it, you're not doing absolutely anything. Okay? It could become a trend later on, and that's where you're going to get the views. But in the meantime, you have to create an awesome video, and you have to make sure that it's relevant, that people are searching for. Other than that, it is going to be a waste of energy for you, and it just becomes frustrating. That is all. So thank you for your question. I think most gamers use OBS. Yes, most gamers use OBS. Like I mentioned before, it's very complicated. To me, it was too much. You know, it was a bit too much to use OBS. And even though it's free, and even though you can do 4K and all that, it is too complicated. You know, it is too complicated, especially to interact with people the way that I can do it here. You know, I mean, I don't know. I think I'll go with StreamYard, honestly. And this is one of the things that I discussed with StreamYard when they decided to sponsor us. You know, I'm going to keep my integrity. I'm going to point out any flaws, if I see any flaws on StreamYard, and I'm going to let people know. Because your loyalty and your opinion and your feedback is worth to me more than any sponsorship that I can ever get. Because I didn't start this YouTube channel for myself. I started this YouTube channel for two main reasons. One, I love to help people. And two, I love cameras and editing. So that's the reason why I decided to do it. The money, the sponsorship, the deals, all of that is the byproduct of your work. And if you have passion for what you do, it's going to come out better. People are going to see that you are honest. And trust me, sponsors, they're going to see that because you are honest with your audience, they can trust you with their brand. So it can work any better than that. All right, so let me see if I find another one of your questions here that I didn't see at the beginning. So going back to what we're talking about with the engagement, a lot of people use StreamYard. Like I said, when I do the webinar in other people's channel, most of the people, especially in Asia, the Philippines, a lot of people use StreamYard, the free version. You know, not everybody's as fortunate as you probably are that you can afford the full version and all that. So that's one of the reasons also why StreamYard do what they do. It's because they want to give the same opportunity to everybody. You know, everybody can have a professional live stream software that allows you to convey their message better. So like I was saying, when I'm doing the webinar in some country, I've done in the Philippines, I've done one in Germany, and another one in India. And those people use StreamYard, and they have the free version, and everything goes great. You know, the only thing that is not that great is the time zone difference. You know, I'm always on the sleeping time because obviously they're the clients, so it has to be during their time. All right. So, and they use StreamYard, and StreamYard bring people together from all parts of the world. And with the version that I have of StreamYard, I can bring up to 10 people into the screen. And the quality of the live streaming, if you are the person conducting the live stream, is not going to depend on your connection. Your connection your feed is always going to be great. If their internet connection is not that good, because remember, this is from the cloud. And since this is from the cloud, it's going to be based on your internet capabilities. So if it's not that fast, if it's not that strong, instead of doing 1080, do 720. so to help you, or to help yourself to get without any glitching during your live stream. All right. So the smaller half says, I love StreamYard. Lets you highlight the comments in the video. This is so cool. Yes, it is. And not only highlights your video, but it also highlights your channel. And remember, when you are part of any live streaming, you are part of a community. So now people can appreciate better your logo or whatever it says. Because, for example, this the logo of the smaller half, which I have on the screen right now. Let me blow up my screen here so I can read it. I'm getting blind as well. So there you go. Even though it's a small logo, you can still see the name of his channel and the titles that he has on their logo, that they have on their logo, which is part of the message from their channel. So the smaller half. Okay, so it says the smaller half all around. All right, that makes it easy for everybody. All right. Okay, so let's play here with the banners segment. All right, so we have the ticker on the bottom. The ticker, you can use it throughout the entire live streaming show if you want to. And you can have a separate message on it other than, because, for example, I have just the name of the series on the ticker, which says making creators one click at a time. You can also, let's say that you're doing giveaways and stuff like that. You can use it to announce winners from the past. And if somebody's helping you, which is what I'm going to do for next week, I'm going to have my production assistant doing all the highlights on during the live streaming. So that way I can focus all my attention on you, rather than doing it myself. It is okay, because remember, you're having a conversation. People know that you are using a computer. People know that you are taking notes and stuff like that. So people are forgiven when it comes to live streaming and stuff like that. But also, if you want to take it to a next level, that you can be more that you can look more professional, which is what everybody should strive for. You can have somebody helping you with the computer if you have somebody available that can do that and that knows what it's doing. Because remember, it's your live streaming. You don't want to trust it just to anyone that will probably disconnect something, and there you go. And that is done by adding moderators to your StreamYard. The Dream Farm say hi. Hi, Stream Farm. Dream Farm. Stream. No, it's Dream Fan. I told you I was getting blind. So let me put it up on the screen again so I can see it. Okay, there you go. Dream Fan. Thank you very much for being here. Dream Fan says, I like to use OBS. Nothing wrong with OBS. Nothing wrong with OBS. It's, this is the way I look at it. StreamYard is the Dora the Explorer of live stream softwares. Why do I say this? When the first thing that you have to do in order for you to use OBS is that you need to download and install a software on your computer. Okay? So if you put the two of them together on a race, who can get faster to the goal? While you are downloading OBS, I'm already live streaming because I don't have to download anything. I just have to go to StreamYard.com, put my email, go live. They're going to send me a code, put it on, and I'm on it. And if you are a very organized person that you know in advance, that you know in advance when you are going live, you're going to create all your banners, you're going to create all your titles, you're going to create all your bullet points, and you're going to have it all set up. And all you have to do is go click, click, click. Like, for example, I prepared 4 for this. So there's one. There's the other one. That's another one. And that's another one. So they're already there. All you have to do is click, click, click. Why do I call it the Dora the Explorer of live streaming? Because it has an icon with a picture for every single little thing that you're going to be doing. You do not have to be an expert on softwares or live stream or live streaming in order for you to go live with StreamYard. Everything that you have on StreamYard has a picture. The icon for the brand has a painting, how do you call it, palette. The one for the private chat has a chat box. The one for the banner has a banner. The one for the comments has a little box with the comments. That's how it works. And it's super, super simple to use. So there's nothing wrong with OBS. And if that's what you like to use, by all means, nothing wrong with it. I don't tend to criticize other websites or company. What I do is I can show you what works for me. And then if you think that is something that you can use, so good for you. But OBS is a great, because don't get me wrong, it is a great live stream software. Very good. The problem with it is with that is it can be complicated. It can be overwhelming for some people. If you don't believe me, go on YouTube and find one of those tutorials on how to use OBS. And you see the series of things that you have to do. And what I'm saying here is directed to people that are not computer savvy and they want the opportunity to go live professionally with a software that will allow you to do that. So that's why, and I have OBS on my computer. I'm just not gonna use it. It's too complicated for me to explain to you and to recommend it to you for you to use it. I want it to be simple. I want it for you to live stream from your cell phone using StreamYard. I don't know. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. That you can live stream using OBS from your cell phone. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so those are the banners like I was showing you. Let's go back to the comments here. All right, so the infant says StreamYard is a great platform. No, it is. It is a great platform because Dream, again, what I'm trying to do is to make it easy for people to go do their live streaming professionally. Okay, if you look at my channel and you look at any video that I have on my channel and you ask me and we sit together and we go over the video, I'm gonna find 300,000 mistakes per video. Or things that I could have done differently. Because I am very picky, very demanding when it comes to my editing. So, and sometimes I finish my video and I show it to my wife and she goes, oh, it's great. I was like, no, didn't you see that? Didn't you see that I look this way? Or didn't you see that? Or didn't you hear that audio? Or the audio crack here? Or, I'm very, very picky when it comes to that. So, it was a long thinking about it before I decided to go live with a streaming software. This is gonna be the 7th live streaming on the Making Creators One Click at a Time series, and it's because of that. I was trying to find a software that not only I was gonna feel comfortable with it, using it, and that was gonna be easy for me throughout the process, but also it was gonna be easy for me to recommend it to you because the success is guaranteed. I can guarantee you a great live streaming if you use a StreamYard with no knowledge of live streaming whatsoever. Everything that you click on it on StreamYard has a logo, has an icon logo in it. So you don't get lost. You don't get overwhelmed with all of this extra features that they have. And give me your feedback on the image that you're seeing from this live streaming. And again, this is not a 4K video because my camera does not allow me to do live streaming in 4K. It's a 4K camera, but I cannot do live streaming on 4K. And I love the quality of it. And I love the fact that I can have my brand in top of the live streaming. So, yes, StreamYard is pretty good. There's other software, like I said, since I had a conversation with them. Obviously, I didn't have a conversation with the OBS people because it's a free software. But since I had a conversation already with other live streaming company, I'm not going to mention anybody, but the best live stream software in the world, StreamYard. I guarantee you. You never done it. You never used one live stream software. Go to StreamYard.com. Go to StreamYard.com right after this, and you will see how easy it is. And you can do exactly the same thing that you can do on OBS. You can do an unlisted live streaming, so you can play with the settings that StreamYard has. Very important. Let me make a pause right there. When you are preparing your live streaming, especially if you're going to play with OBS and the features that OBS has, make sure that before you put the title of your video and the description of your video, because that's the order that it goes title, description, and then it gives you the option if you want to go public, unlisted, or private. Make sure that the first thing that you click on it is where it says private or unlisted, because you don't want to go public while you're doing a test on your live streaming. It has happened to me, and I have people calling me from Philadelphia. You are live. And I was wearing a tank top at the time. So you don't want that to happen to you. So the first thing before you do anything, once you are on the StreamYard website, is make sure that if you're playing with it, just list your live streaming as unlisted. That's how you want to do it. Then you do your title. I usually do test. All right, be good. Can you add a picture in the video during the live stream? Yes, you can. Let me see if I can find one right here. Okay, so I'm gonna share not a picture, but you can do the same thing as a picture. So with the screen sharing, I'm gonna go to Chromebook, Google Drive, and I'm gonna share that screen with you. There you go. So imagine if that was a picture, you can share the picture with everybody. And if you want to make it a little bit bigger, and it has all the settings at the bottom that you can play how you want to appear on the screen from one side to the other or whatever. So it gives you all those options that you can do your live streaming, go full screen, whatever. You can share videos while you talk with audio and without audio. And also, let's say, for example, that you want to, let me find this video right here on Google Drive so I can show you even better. And let me put it on the screen so you see what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Okay, there it is. So am I sharing it? Yes. Okay, so let me move it out of here. Where is the other one? Okay, no, I don't want that. Let me go back and find this. For example, this is and this is just an example. It's a preview. It's not a real. It's not finished yet, and any information that you see in it is inaccurate because that was me testing what I'm going to do with my kids. So what I did was I used my kids. So let me explain the whole story about this. Let me move the cursor here so you can see an image on this. All right, so this is what you see here. It's part of a, let me move, okay. So this is what you see here is part of a documentary that I am doing. I'm gonna do a full documentary on, edited on with KineMaster. So this was part of that test that I was doing. Now, what's the application of this, what I'm doing now, to StreamYard? Since I'm talking to you about this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little piece of the that video that you see there so you can hear it. Every time that you're doing this, the first thing that you wanted to do before you share your screen is you want to mute your mic. Because while you're playing the audio of the video that the audience is watching, if the mic is not muted, then people are going to be able to hear what you're saying. All right, so I'm going to mute my mic now, and I'm going to play the little clip over there so you can have a sense of how it looks like. So that information that you see on the screen right now is completely inaccurate. It has nothing to do with reality. That was just me practicing how I want it to look when I'm done with the documentary. All right, so that's that. Okay, so let me get it out of the screen, and boom. So that's how you do it. It is very simple. And I have another question. Now I can hear it. Okay. Now the thing is, I muted my mic, and at the same time I mute the other one. Does the StreamYard put the watermark in top? That's another one. Okay. No audio. Well, probably that was the audio before. Okay. But were you able to hear the whole thing or not? If somebody can let me know. Okay, so let's try it again. Let's bring it up. Let's hit play and you tell me if you can hear the audio of the video, not my audio. So I wanted to know if you can hear the video. Okay, so let's stop it for now. Let me go back on. There you go. There I am. So that's basically what you're doing. You can use that, especially if you, let's say that you want to make it more interesting while you are doing your live streaming and you want to show people the bullet points that you have for your live streaming. You can do that, and you can create your graphics. And remember, one software goes hand in hand with the other one. The timer, the timer that you saw at the beginning of my video. If you remember all of my previous live stream, I always tell people that we need to wait 8 to 18 minutes until everybody is notified that I am live. That's how long it takes in some cases for YouTube to notify everybody that is subscribed to your channel and that has the notifications on that you are live. It takes from 10 to 18 minutes. So timers are very, very popular because they play a very important role on keeping your audience waiting for you. In my previous live streaming, I constantly have to be telling you, oh, we need to wait. Well, rather than do that, I just have the timer running, and it's more entertaining. You know, you have the music, you have the timer going down, and all of that, and you can come on the screen on and off. You know, let's pretend that this is the timer, so you can go on and off, on and off, on and off. And that's a good way to keep it interesting. You know, that it's not going to be a boring live streaming. And some people, they do, if you go to Live Streaming Pros, that's a channel solely dedicated to help people to learn how to do live streaming. So if you have in mind to do anything like that, go to first come to me, then go to them. No, but they're really good. I go to them all the time. Live Streaming Pros, that's what they call. And I'm going to link their channel on the description of this live streaming when it goes up with the comments and all that. So that's when I'm going to do it. And all of that, you can use it. Efred Perez says the volume is low. Was low. Okay. Yeah, the volume for the video was low. Because like I said, that video was a test that I was doing when I was practicing. But you can do it. Can you play music in the background during the timer? Yes. Let me go back to my timer here. get rid of this, and you tell me if you can hear the music of the timer. Here we go. You tell me if you can hear the music. Let me go back here and share that screen with you. So that was the timer that I was using for the video. Tell me if you can hear the music, because I can hear it. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear it. Okay, so I hope you can hear that music, because I can hear it loud and clear. So let me get out of there. All right, so Efra said it's okay to make mistakes in the in the live. You know what? Like I was telling you guys, people say that all the time. It is okay to make mistakes while you are live, but it's never okay to make a mistake. And especially myself, I'm pretty demanding when it comes to my editing, my live streaming. When it comes to you, so I always try to be perfect. But in my defense, that was just an example. Like I said at the beginning, that's a video that it was just a test. I didn't have a microphone for that, so I was using the microphone that comes straight from the camera, and the volume was low, but that was an example. All right, so Be Good says that he can hear it. So good, that's what I wanted. And also you can do background music for your live streamings. I prefer not to have a background music when I'm doing a live streaming, because then I don't know. I like background music for when I'm making my videos, but not for my live streaming. I tried it on my first live streaming with you guys, and I discontinued doing that. I like it to keep it to the live streaming and what I'm talking about. The wishlist family is here for you as well. All right. Again, I know that I mentioned this at the beginning, and I'm going to re-mention it again. Make sure that every live streaming that you're doing, first of all, you do it with StreamYard. StreamYard makes it super easy and convenient for you to go live. You can, for those of you that were not here when I was talking about this, you can simultaneously live stream on different platforms, which is one of the advantages, because I spoke about this in 2 or 3 live streamings ago about cross promotion. What a better way to do cross promotion than streaming with StreamYard. For those of you that don't know, cross promotion is when you're using other platform to promote your YouTube channel. And with StreamYard, you can do it live, and you can do it with quality, which is what people are going to appreciate from you. Always sticking to the message. Make sure that your message is on point, and that you are creating a content that is going to benefit your audience. That's the most important thing. All right. So moving on. If any of you guys have any question about StreamYard, shoot it. This is your opportunity, because this today's show is specifically dedicated to StreamYard and the benefits of using live streaming to grow your audience and your YouTube channel, and to put yourself out there in a different way. Not too many people do it. It took me 2,500 subscribers to start doing live streaming. It can become overwhelming, especially if you're using complicated software to go live. But it also can become overwhelming if you don't have a schedule. If you're going to do a live stream with your audience, make sure that you have a schedule, that they were going to wait for you at that time. It doesn't matter. You know, I hear people say all the time, "Oh, I only have 2 people. Oh, I only have 1 people on my live streaming." It doesn't matter how many people you have in your live stream. There is a YouTube webinar that is going on now by Justin Brown, and it is by invitation only. He sent out the invitation to his subscribers, and whoever didn't get it on time can't participate anymore. Justin Brown has 870,000 subscribers, almost 1 million subscribers. And during the live streaming that he was announcing that he was going to give people the opportunity to participate on that paid webinar, that he was doing it for free, that is awesome, there were only 162 people. So do the math. So in average, right now, I have more people watching my live streaming than what Justin Brown had on his channel. Not that I'm comparing myself to him, anything, we're talking about numbers and how unimportant the number of people watching your live streaming is. The most important thing is your message. That's what is important, your content, that you are helping people while you're doing that. Other than that, those 2 people that are watching your live streaming, they also gonna go away because there's nothing of value to them on your live streaming, just like it should be on any of your videos. And if you're thinking to yourself, do I have to do keyword research? Do I have to do all of those things that you talked about in all the live streaming that you do for your videos? Yes. You have to do the exact same thing, because while you're doing your live streaming, the YouTube algorithm also can see it. And if you see the engagement on that YouTube channel, on that live streaming is good, they're gonna promote it. They're gonna serve it to other people so they can take advantage of your live streaming. All right. So the smaller half says Mr. Beast just gave away $10,000 he gave $10,000 to different YouTubers who were live streaming with 0 watchers. There you go. Mr. Beast's case, for those of you who don't know who he is, probably living under a rock or something, but Mr. Beast is the fastest growing YouTube creator in YouTube history. This guy is at a pace that he's getting 1 million subscribers, true subscribers per month. And those are the type of things that he did. There's a video from Mr. Beast that he gave away $10,000, which was the first check that he ever gotten from YouTube. And he made a video about giving away $10,000 to a stranger with his first paycheck. Because his YouTube channel is not about him. His YouTube channel is about the people watching him. This is the best example that I can give to anyone when it comes to creating content. Yes, there's a lot of things involved when it comes to creating content, but Mr. Beast is a great example. That's a person that you want to follow. Mr. Beast is completely, he makes it completely about you. So when you're creating content, make sure that you create it for other people. And I was when I saw that message from the smaller half about Mr. Beast, I was talking about how you have to create content that is relevant and all the research that you have to do and all of that. If you listen to Mr. Beast talking about his YouTube channel and his work flow, the first thing that he always talks about is research. And he is almost 60 million and growing with 1 million per month. And that's the first thing that he says. Research and then thumbnail. And I spend as much time tweaking my thumbnails as I spend researching for the next video. So that tells you the whole picture. All right. So the wishlist family says that actually plus 10 into let me see. I'm getting completely blind. I'm not kidding you. Let me blow up this screen right here. Okay, there you go. That actually put things into perspective. It's ratio reality. Really? I don't know what you mean by that. Probably you were interacting with one of the people on the channel. The wishlist family says, excellent point. Angel, content for the people. Yes, create content for the people. I get that question asked all the time. And I get that question asked in other YouTube channels as well, and groups that I participate in, content support groups. Those are the groups that I participate on. I participate in content support groups. And what do I mean by that is I do not participate on any group that they will do views for views or this for that. No, I will participate in a group of support. The first thing that I do in a group that I support is that I like to have the content that you are creating. Not just because I'm part of your group. If I don't like the content that you are creating, I am not going to watch it. Just because you want my support. And I am actually helping you. And I'm going to explain why. If I am doing it just because I'm playing nice with you, or just because you're doing the same thing with me, I am probably, and I'm being honest, if you're honest with yourself, you're going to think the same thing as well. I am not going to watch the entire video because, again, YouTube is not for the creator. YouTube is for the person seeking for that entertainment or that question. So when I am part of a support group, which I am honest. I honestly like the content that these people are creating. It's a really, really small group. And I really like the content that they are creating. I'm very critic of the thing that they do, and I do it in a respectful manner. Well, you know what I mean. I do it respectfully because I expect the same from them. But do it based on what you like and think about what you're doing. Will you like somebody that just go watch your video just because, or because they're interested in your content? What happens if you get into a conflict with that person? Then you're not going to watch their video anymore, and they're not going to watch your video anymore because they didn't go to your channel because of your content in the first place. It's because you guys were playing nice between each other. So yes, support groups of content on that aspect is very beneficial to people and to your YouTube channel because you can learn from each other. Sometimes some of the things that we do on that group is that we post our thumbnails to get the opinion of other people. You see, you're supporting content. And the main thing for those groups to be successful is that you have to be honest. You cannot play nice if you are in a group that is dedicated to help you grow. If you say, oh, what a nice thumbnail. Every time that I publish one thumbnail, I'm going to continue to do those thumbnails that suck because you keep on telling me that they are great. So you're not helping me. And if I do the same thing to you, I am not helping you. I'm working against you. All right? So that's something that you don't want to do. Question from the smaller half. Let me make my screen bigger. Question, does StreamYard support super chats? That is a good question, which I don't have the answer to. But remember that you are using StreamYard to go live on YouTube. So the super chats comes through YouTube, not through StreamYard. The only thing that StreamYard is doing is helping you put your live streaming in a professional looking way, Excuse me, for the lack of a better term. That's what StreamYard is doing. So I don't see a reason why your super chat won't work. But that's a question that I'm going to ask StreamYard directly, and I'm going to get back at you. So the name of your channel is The Smaller Half. So I make sure that I get that information for you, and I'll send that over. All right, let me see what the Wishlist family says. Yes, you have to be honest in support groups. Speaking of thumbnails, can you show us how you are doing your current thumbnails? That's a good question, and it's something that I had on the pipeline because I have a very successful thumbnail on the channel, which is titled "How to Create Clickable Thumbnails with KineMaster," and that's one of the most successful videos on my channel. So I suggest you to go and watch it. But since you said currently, I need to do another YouTube video about that, another tutorial, because it's been a while. And you don't need those expensive software or those computer software that you have to edit your thumbnails on a computer. I do everything here. Let me bring to the screen this StreamYard timer. that timer that you see there, if you go in and, for example, Livestream Pros, they talk about timers. That they are the reason why I have a timer on my live streaming today, because they recommended to do it rather than you just being there just because. Okay? And I did that timer on KineMaster. Okay? So the possibilities of you doing things with KineMaster are endless. Those are 2 tutorials that I'm going to be making. I'm going to make a tutorial on how to do a timer, which I was, oh my God, I was going nuts that I couldn't find, because they do sell timers. And they're very, very, very eye-catching. They're very good, very cool. Those timers, because they are transparent. So you can see, you will be able to see me, because the whole thing is going to be in here, but it'll be transparent. So you'll be able to see me. And the timer will be going on. And it's pretty cool. Mine is pretty cool too. And I made it myself, and I'm really proud of it in the way that I did it. And most of the things that I have on my channel, most of the things that I do in my YouTube career, in my editing career, are based on the need of having something, or based on the lack thereof. Because I need something and I don't have it, and I want it, and I need to have it. So the clock that you see here, oh no, let me add it. So that clock that you see here, that is my cell phone timer. So what I did was I recorded my cell phone screen with that timer over there, and then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a tutorial about it just to give you a hint. And then I duplicated that image and put it behind that, and then I added a special effect to it, and it looks like that. And then I put the background with the title of today's live streaming and music. That's all I did, And I find a YouTube channel that is called Beats Provider. I'm gonna put the link to them as well, because I think the music was great. So I'm gonna put the link to the channel here. It's free for you to use it. You just have to credit just follow the instruction. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what you need to do, because I don't want to give you the wrong information from the top of my head. But on the description, well, this I'm going to say, I got it from Beats Provider, but the beat itself does not belongs to Beats Provider. It belongs to Depot on the Beat. That's the name of the producer of the video, of the song. But it was on Beats Provider. And Beats Provider tells you in the description, give the credit to the producer. If you copy and paste Beats Provider's video and put it on your description, utilizing Depot on the Beat song, you will get a strike or a claim, because you credited the wrong person. You need to credit the producer of the song. So make sure that when you are using music, even though it says no copyright, that you follow all the rules that they have, because you don't want to get a copyright strike. But the music that they provide is pretty good. All right, let me see what Maurice Ranger is saying. Thank you guys. Angel can get really creative with editing. If he has something in mind, he needs to have it. She knows that. That's my wife. It took me a very while to convince her to go out with me. All right, so it's already 1:14 in the afternoon. So I wanted to say thank you to everybody for being part of this live stream. And I don't know if anybody had any questions. So I'm going to go back and just check this before we go to see if I have any question or any comment that I missed during the live streaming. I was busy with talking to you, but I want to make sure that I didn't miss anyone. And so in the meantime, let me tell you, all of you, for being here. Thank you very much. Again, thank you to StreamYard for sponsoring us. And I'm pretty sure that this partnership was gonna be a lasting. What do you say? A long-lasting one, and it's gonna be very beneficial for our audience, which is our main goal for us and for StreamYard as well. So to all of you, thank you for being here. I'll be on with you again next Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And until then, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. activate the notification bell, and I will see you next time on the water. Thank you.